Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So at the time I'm recording this, I know I have put together at least 2 videos and probably a few other scripts that may or may not have actually been turned into videos of Warlock based stuff. And I find myself in builds coming back to Warlock so often, especially now because of something that has changed from the 2014 to 2024 Warlock. And that is lessons of the first ones. So in particular, Warlocks became really enjoyable and honestly really strong to build, at least in my opinion, in 2024 because of Lessons of the First Ones and what it actually does. So what this Eldritch Invocation does is it allows you to take a different origin feat that you don't already have. But yeah, so Warlocks as a spellcaster class were already very customizable just due to the fact that you had the invocations and there was a lot you could do with them prior to this. But now, origins are slowly beginning to change how you can potentially build a Warlock. Even with just a few different origins, you can very quickly make yourself just about any role your party would need. Let's say, for instance, your party needs a skill monkey. You can take the origin feat skilled a bunch of times over, and you can literally just give yourself as many skills as you want. Do you find that your party needs just a little bit more healing? That's fine. Take Vampire's Plaything from Asterian's Book of Hungers, Healer from the Player's Handbook, and if you really feel spicy and so does your DM, go and take the Crimson Ritualist origin feat from the Crooked Moon book on D&D Beyond. And that's just like a few different combos. Let's say, for instance, oh yeah, like you want to go and be a little more tanky. Take Tough. Do you want even more spells to use and abuse? Take Magic Initiate a bunch of times just because you want to cast more spells, whether it be for damage, utility, or just whatever else have you. Literally, take the Shadowmoor Hexer from the Lorwyn First Light book simply because you're a Warlock. It's not like you're not going to be casting Hex anyways. And now you just have this whole other way that you can use and abuse it. And of course too, hey, do you want to play a character that has tons of mechanics that revolve around inspiration? I literally have a whole other video talking about all of the things that you can do with these origin feats alone and inspiration. This is one of the things though, really, when you actually sit down and look at all of the options that are available to you, there really is a lot to sit down and consider. Like, there is genuinely so much that you have the ability to do just with a few of these origin feats alone. Like, literally, let's take into account if you just took the Magic Initiate origin feat twice and how many different doors that would open for you. And I think too, what really ends up standing out with the whole origin lock concept is the fact that it's only going to get stronger. Like, it's only going to get stronger from here. This build in the last 4 months became more powerful between the Lorwyn book, the Asterian's Book of Hungers book, and literally the Faerun book being dropped. And from what we've seen within all of these books is that they are really trying to amp up on including new player options like feats, and that includes origin feats. This is something that Wizards of the Coast is just going to keep doing and keep putting out. So yeah, there's honestly a lot of different builds that I theorize we're going to start making, so maybe give it a few months, you know, if you don't really agree with the things that I'm saying in this video. Come back to this, save this one, put it under a watch later. See what kind of fun stuff Wizards of the Coast releases in the next 3 to 4 months, half a year, full year, and see just how crazy some of the Warlock builds can potentially get. Because when something is categorized with a certain tag, and you gain the ability to interact with that tag however you really see fit, there's a lot of stuff that opens up for you. And even too, I'm not even really saying that you need to play exclusively Origin Lock. You can, and if you have fun doing it, then by all means. That's actually the whole point of the video, it's to try new things. If you find out that, hey, I actually love playing Origin Lock, do it. Go, have fun. But it's an invitation. Try to play Warlock in such a way now where you throw just a bunch of different origins onto your character and see what kind of fun stuff you can come up with and what new abilities start to really work together for your character. And mind you, there are some origin feats that are definitely not as good as others and don't really synergize as well as other feats do. But seriously though, there are so many origin feats that are coming out in the books, like the official D&D books. And then there are so many additional origin feats that are now being released in third-party licensed content on D&D Beyond, which is basically also official books that they're chill with, which means that there's a lot of new stuff coming in for Warlocks. And honestly, the origin lock can only go up from here. This I genuinely think is going to become one of those kinds of builds that is just so versatile in D&D 2024. Warlocks already were incredibly praised in 2014 for being one of, if not the most versatile building class in the game. You could just build them really however you wanted to. You had spells, you had your subclass, you had your pact, and then of course too, then you had all of the Eldritch invocations. And you could just do whatever you wanted with those. And so I know that this is an incredibly rambly kind of video, but trust me, give it a try. You will be amazed at the kind of crazy stuff that you get into. And honestly, let me know in the comments below what some of your new favorite Warlock builds are. Have you tried playing with any of the origin feats? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you want more of them? Let me know. Because based on what I'm seeing, they're here to stay. And the origin lock is one of, if not the only build that lets you maximize the potential of origins. But anyways, that is all the time I have today for this video. I hope you enjoyed more of this kind of just free thought video. We didn't really do any building, we just kind of expanded some perspectives. And if you did enjoy this video and even just felt inspired to try something new, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for even more stuff from yours truly. And in the meantime, keep smiling, keep scheming, and I'll see all of you next time.